One is through a proper preparation of the loan documents that you're going to submit. You've got the lender, and a really good experienced lender is going to be able to take the information you've given them and craft it and ask the right questions and put it in a format and give it to the risk committee in a way that's going to make that approval more likely. This seems like a glaring hole in the deal, and the lender says, "Oh, I didn't even think to ask that." That's going to be a strike against you, not necessarily against that lender.
Oh, well.
And so having the proper package put together makes that lender's job a lot more easy, and it reduces your reliance on their ability to properly interpret everything for a credit committee. So thinking about what questions a credit committee might ask, preparing documents that mitigate that risk specifically, that's what's going to make the difference between potentially a long drawn out risk approval with lots of amendments or an outright decline and a smooth sailing process right through. Maybe you're comfortable with this, but I know that the credit committee is going to ask these questions. And so we need to get out in front of it. We get proper documentation so that it's not a he said, she said game at the end of the day. We put it together, really nice, easy reading format so that the lender has to do barely any work before taking it to risk.
And ultimately what we want to see is a faster approvals, a smoother experience, and higher chance of likelihood that it's going to get approved.
Absolutely.
With the right lender, because they're not all created equal.
And so being prepared to overcome those objections comes from understanding yourself as a borrower, understanding your capacity to run the company and coming up with a strategy and doing proper due diligence, packaging it in a way and giving it to the lender to avoid any mistakes that they might make in communicating it to the credit committee.